YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Markell Simons, and today I'm going to be going over a bio setup, a Model 1 distribution schematic that played out flawlessly, which could have netted you over 5% in a single trade. As y'all can see, if you look at my X, I pre-planned this setup, gave it out to everybody publicly in advance. As y'all can see, bio potential high probability setup in the making. Need to see a clear indication of market makers feeling price aggressively coming into our supply POI for a potential Model 1 distribution schematic. Trade your confirmations, not your expectations. And now y'all can see what ended up happening. We ended up having a beautiful Model 1 distribution schematic that could have netted you well over 5% in a single trade. Entering on your breaker structure confirmation, not forcing nothing, with your stop above the high, which would be your invalidation. And price even left supply above to protect your price from getting stopped out. Now the pre-plan was to come into this low time frame supply POI that we had to our left. These last two bullish candles before the aggressive expansion towards the downside. But price don't have to tap into it, right? That's just the pre-plan. That's what I'm looking for. But if I see price sweep the high and then I get my confirmation to go short, that's when I go short. And as y'all can see, we ended up having a smooth rotation towards the technical target for a 5% gain. Could have extended it. Could have potentially made almost 7% in a single trade. You could have targeted a few some lows below, you know. But the main thing is just sticking to the plan and stacking those small wins. So over a series of trades, your percentage, your net percentage on your account will be positive if you continue to execute these setups and these models with precision and accuracy using the proper risk management. So make sure y'all click the first link in the description, join the VIP mentorship, come make your first 10K trading, come take the experience that I have and the knowledge that I have and just be able to ask me any type of questions, have the right guidance, and elevate and take your trading to the next level in a short amount of time. So let's go over this trade recap. It's very simple. I'm going to go ahead and save all of this. So looking at price action, right, on the higher time frame, always like to start off on the higher time frame. As y'all can see, we were creating lower highs and lower lows, right? And then we got an aggressive expansion towards the downside. And as y'all can see, after that aggressive expansion, we started coming back up, slowly grinding up, leaving nice sell side liquidity. So after you see price leaving all this sell side liquidity, you can say, okay, we're taking the highs, sweeping buy side liquidity, and then we're leaving sell side liquidity below, indicating a potential reversal in the making, right? Because the theory behind the highs getting swept and the lows being kept is that market makers are potentially filling their short positions to reverse price. So at this moment in time, we were creating higher lows and higher highs, just skipping over all of this. And at this moment in time, this is when I pull my range from top to bottom. Or this is when you pull your range from top to bottom. I ended up trying to take a setup right here because this was valid and it looked super clean, but it didn't play out. I took a tiny loss, right? If y'all check my X, let me go to it right here. First trade got stopped out for a small loss. Second entry, I closed that break even because I did not like the price action. And if I would have held it, I would have taken a loss. And this is how, when you consistently execute your trades and you manage your trades properly, you don't even have to take a loss when you take a loss, right? And as y'all can see on the screenshot, I have my stop loss right here. Very tight stop loss because I seen that we rejected from this supply POI right here. And got an aggressive move towards the downside. I did not want price to come all the way back up just to mitigate this supply POI. I was expecting a rotation down because we had such nice sell side liquidity, which should make for a smooth rotation towards the technical target. But it did not play out. And then I had somebody, shout out to, I forgot who it was, but he commented under my post, and he was like, exhaustion, right? It's starting to form a range again. I'm like, okay, let me check it out again, because I was like, yeah, I'm finna take buy off my watch list because I didn't like the price action I was getting. I was like, dang, this is a perfect model. It didn't play out, okay. But then I'm like, hold on. Sometimes price has to, show signs of exhaustion before going into your range, right? So that's something you note down in your journal, and then you use that to refine your approach when coming into the market. So at this moment in time, when you're in the uptrend, you pull your range from top to bottom. You got your range high, you got your range low, and then you tap into the equilibrium, confirming your range. So after that, you just set an alert at the range high and the range low. And as you can see, we end up sweeping the high. So once your alert goes off and you see price come back inside the range, get an acceptance, you can look for a potential distribution schematic. Now going to the lower time frame, for a Model 2 distribution schematic, let me go ahead and fix this chart a little bit. I like to have clean charts. For a Model 2, you would need to either have extreme supply or extreme liquidity, a sweep of extreme liquidity or a mitigation of extreme supply. In this case, we didn't have such a clear supply POI, and I was aware that we had this supply above. So I was like, okay, I would prefer if we can create a Model 1 distribution schematic that will give me the highest conviction to take this trade, right? So as y'all can see, we ended up sweeping the high once more. And once we sweep the high once more, all you have to do is wait for price to break structure back to bearish between your tap 2 and your tap 3. This being your tap 1, this being your tap 2, this being your tap 3. Once we break structure from this low coming towards our third tap, coming into our third tap, right? Back to bearish, that's when this model is confirmed. So at this moment in time, if you look at market structure, skipping over all of this, just going to the more recent market structure, you had a high, a higher low for a higher high. And then you broke structure aggressively right here. So this is when you go short on that breaker structure, right? You go short on that breaker structure. You can wait a little bit, right? Just to get extra conviction if you want. But at this moment in time, this model is already confirmed. We don't have no room for error. As y'all can see, we're just having nice local return to zone. And then we had this demand POI down here that I was aware of. It's low time frame demand, right? By the time you get to that demand, that room for error, you're up 1.4, almost 1.5. If you see price start to aggressively bounce from here and we don't disrespect that demand POI, you can just manually close your position, right? And just say, okay, I don't want to risk any money on this trade because I know that there's going to be another setup where we're going to just smash through that demand POI, and I would prefer to see that, right? That's what I was looking for at this moment in time. If we have a Model 1, that's our bread and butter setups. We should get the flush down immediately. We should disrespect this demand POI, and we should have a rotation towards the technical target of the distribution schematic because of such a nice return to zone coming all the way into your breaker structure, right? You got the nice return to zone. You got the exhaustion prior to coming into this range. These are what make your setups high probability and give you the extra conviction to take these trades. Now, as y'all can see, this trade ended up playing out. It only took 4 hours. 4 hours and you made 5% in a single trade. The first trade was a tiny loss, like a 0.3, 0.35. right? And then the second trade was probably like a 0.05, you know, really just break even. So both trades was really break even, and then you get your third trade, and boom, you got 5%. Could have even extended it towards these lows, maybe make 6% in a single trade. And yeah, that's the trade recap on bio. If y'all want to learn how to trade how I trade, if y'all just want help, mentorship is only $40 a month. First link in the description. I'm telling you, soon I am opening a 200K breakout eval, and all the trade setups that I give out will be given to VIP members only. So make sure y'all join the VIP and come learn how I trade. Come take the setups that I take and just reach profitability, right? I help my students with anything that they need, any questions, any setups that they're looking at. I'm the guy. I'm the guy to come to because I have the experience and the knowledge. I've taken so many L's and just made every mistake in the book that once you start to make all those mistakes, you learn from them. And that's the main thing in trading. Most people quit because they don't keep going. You know, my motto is keep going, right? If you keep going, eventually something's going to break. Eventually you're going to get to where you're trying to get to, as long as you're actively pursuing it, right? Not just saying, oh, I'm working, but not really putting in the work. Every single week I show up, I post pre-planned setups. Last week I gave out an Ethereum setup, if you check my YouTube channel, and you can check out that trade recap. The previous week before that, I think it was I don't even know, was it Solana? I think it was Solana. Yeah, so you got ETH. You got ETH and then Solana 2 weeks ago. And then I even took this whiff trade 2 weeks ago. Like every single week, I'm giving y'all beautiful setups, high probability setups. All you have to do is execute them with proper risk management, and you will reach profitability over a series of trades, guaranteed. So make sure y'all click the first link in the description. Join the VIP. Let me go ahead and show y'all what it looks like. All you have to do is you can click on my link tree. It'll take you right to my WAP. And let's see. Is that the right website? Oh, that's the wrong one. That might be the wrong one. Let me see. Products. VIP access. So when you go to this website, I think I put the wrong link. But when you go to this website, all you have to do is click join. And then it'll give you the VIP role once you join the Discord. And then, you know, you have access to exclusive trading setups, private course content, mentoring, back testing, and just a community of committed traders who are dedicated to perfecting their craft in order to succeed in trading. Because you're not going to succeed in trading if you think you're just going to come in here and click buttons. No, you have to study, you have to put in work, you got to be willing to take losses, to turn them losses into lessons. But that's the end of the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all the love and support. Like I said, 200K breakout eval is opening soon. If y'all want to take, you don't have to take a 200K account, but if you want to open up your account, it don't matter what account size it is. It can be 5K, 10K, and just risk 1% and just take the trades that I take. I'm telling you, I'm going to pass that 200K account, and I'm speaking it into existence right now. So if you miss out on those setups that could get you into a funded account, then do you really want to be successful in trading, right? Because people spend money, $40 on, you know, crazy stuff. They go to McDonald's and Burger King. Like, investing $40 a month into your future can change your life. So make sure y'all go ahead, join the VIP mentorship, come trade with me and the TDT team, and just reach profitability together. And that's the end of the video. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. It's me, your boy Markell Simons. I'm gone. Peace.